What is good mga ka-champion, and welcome back to another video. For today's video guys, I will explain sa inyo one of the most important concept and skill that can be considered sa pagtitrade. Ano yun? That is risk management and how to calculate your risk. Okay? We have now tools para makalculate to kasi this is one of the most important concept also na na-overlook ng karamihan. Lalo na yung ating mga aspiring traders, beginners, or even intermediate. So, for me personally, risk management, trading psychology is always on top of my technical analysis. So you have to consider that skill, okay? It will take experience, but nevertheless, it will really make a difference sa inyong pagtitrade, alright? So without further ado, let's get straight to our lesson. Alright, so again, as I was saying, risk management is napaka-importante, okay? We don't need to overlook itong bagay na to. Why? This will help us achieve our trading goals in the long run, okay? This will make a good discipline, a good habit, and it will really make a difference lalo na kapag meron na kayong experience of handling big accounts, right? So, for me, I do have a 3% rule risk management, okay? So, it can vary from 1 to 3% per trade. And what we call also yung ating 1:3 risk to reward ratio. At least 1:3. So, I always look for setup na magpo-provide sa akin ng at least 1:3. Alright? So, ano yung proper risk management logic? So, we have here two setups. Ano yun? Okay? We have on the left side yung ating 1:2.5 risk to reward ratio, and sa right side is 1:5 risk to reward ratio. Okay? So, paano ko makakalculate yung risk to reward ratio ko and yung lot sizing na i-allocate ko sa pagtitrade. Okay? So, again, we should calculate first how much, okay, yung ating i-risk prior execution. Okay? Kasi minsan, we're always being drawn sa emotion na magkano yung kikitain ko, magkano yung pwede kong kitain dito. Again, before you think of profits, you should always think first yung risk. Okay? Kasi whatever happens, risk is always there. Profit may not be certain, lalo na sa pagtitrade. Okay? So, tandaan nyo, in order for you to improve yung inyong risk to reward ratio is, saan? Diyan magmamatter yung multi-time frame analysis. We always execute on a lower time frame. Okay? Depende kung anong style nyo, kasi meron tayong swing, day trade, or scalp. But, logically speaking, we always execute a lower time frame, lower than our key leveling. Okay? So, in order to improve, kung makikita nyo, dito sa right side, for example, I executed sa 15 minutes. And yung aking risk allocation doon is roughly 15 pips. That would amount to 3% of my account, for example. And yung aking target or TP is 75 pips in terms of distance. So, that would provide me 15% of potential profits. So, that would amount to what? 1:5 risk to reward ratio. Okay? However, if I enter sa mas mataas na time frame, okay, and based sa structure, hindi ko pwedeng ilagay yung stop loss ko in just 15 pips kasi tandaan nyo, stop loss cannot be fixed. It depends on the market structure itself. So, from this, if I enter sa mismong key leveling ko, like example, I'm scalping. Okay, ang key leveling ko is 1 hour, and sa 1 hour din ako nag-execute, and based sa structure, it would provide me 30 pips, which is actually 6%, for example. And the same distance target would amount to 75 pips. So, which means, yung potential risk ko is double, okay, as compared to mas mababang time frame. With the same number of pips, 75 pips, for the take profit, that would amount to 15% potential profit. Okay? But in terms of risk to reward ratio, mas bumaba yung risk to reward kasi I am now risking more versus earning more. So, from the ratio of 1:5 and potential profit of 1:2.5, definitely it is better to execute at a much lower time frame to provide you a greater or higher profit. Okay? So, which means the only thing that differs between the two is yung stop loss structure. Tandaan nyo, lower time frame provides you a much lower number of pips because yung structure niya, mas nakikita nyo yung detail and you can place your stop loss accurately, or if not, at least a good value para mas maging maganda yung risk to reward as compared to a higher time frame, di ba? Of placing yung stop loss. So, the more na tumataas kayo yung time frame, mas lumalawak yung yung range ng stop loss. Okay, yung pip count. Okay? So, paano nga ba ngayon i-calculate natin, Alin? Paano nga natin makakalculate yung ating risk? Okay, para sa mga baguhan, we have a tool. Okay, tandaan nyo, you don't have to manually calculate. We just have to go to a website. Okay, so just type in position size calculator and lalabas na yan. Okay, so we have other website naman na pwede nyo makita, but this one example of position size calculator. Alright, so anong ibig sabihin nito? So which means meron ka ng selection, for example, na tinitrade mo is Euro USD. Account currency, normally we're dealing with US dollar, okay, for our accounts, trading account. Account size, for example, let's say you have $1,000, okay? And your risk to reward ratio is, or rather, and your risk allocation percentage is 3%. Okay? You can swap this with money. For example, you want to risk a specific value. For example, gusto ko lang matalo like $10 per trade. Alright? That would be the option. But best practice is you always deal with percentage. Okay? So, for example, let's say 5%. Okay? Let's make it 5%. And then, based sa analysis mo on the lower time frame or your execution time frame, your stop loss count is amounting to 25 pips. Okay? Tandaan nyo, stop loss cannot be fixed. It is always varying, depends on the market structure. Okay? So if you calculate this from a $1,000 account and our risk allocation is 5% and we calculate, that would amount to, ito yung ilalagay yung volume, 0.2 lot size o yung volume. Okay? So that would amount to $50, which is actually 5% of your $1,000 account. Okay? So, this is quite straightforward when it comes to calculating risk. The important thing here is, alam mo kung ilan yung percentage at ilan yung lot sizing no, na ginagawa. Magkaiba yung 0.1 sa 0.01 lot sizing. Tandaan nyo guys, huwag kayong magkakamali. Karamihan natatalo yung mga traders, aspiring traders kasi nanghuhula sila ng lot sizing. Okay? So, ang rinig nila, 0.1. Okay? However, what they're actually trading is actually dapat 0.01. So, there's a really big difference in terms of risk kapag nagkamali kayo dyan. So, always calculate your risk prior execution. Okay? Huwag nyo muna i-calculate yung profit. See, when you have the skills, when you have the system, profit will follow. Why? You're always following your system rules. But make sure you know how much money you are allowable to lose on your side. Okay? So always practice risk management and calculate your risk. Okay? So going back sa ating presentation, I always emphasize a good risk to reward ratio. Okay? So it is not, for me, it is not wise na mag-trade ka ng 1:1. Okay? Again, for some traders, they're effective. Iba't iba naman tayo ng style. But for me, bakit ko sinabing at least 1:3 is for you to, for example, you have 3 consecutive losses. Okay? If you have at least 1:3 risk-reward ratio, a good winning trade, okay, makakompensate mo na yung previous 3 trades losses mo, at least. Okay? So, that's the logic of knowing a good risk-to-reward ratio prior executing a trade. So, always remember, risk management importance, yung stop loss nyo, nagbabago yan. Hindi pwedeng sabihin, lagi pong 25 pips lang stop loss. No. It varies, depends on the market structure. So, it's not fixed. So, risk percentage or risk amount, again, depends on your risk appetite. You have to set your limit. For me, for example, daily limit, like 6% or 5% loss. Weekly, let's say 8% or 10%. Depende yan sa limitation nyo as a whole. So, if for example, natalo na ako ng Wednesday and na-hit na yung weekly limit ko of like 10%, I would stop the trade Wednesday pa lang. Okay? I will not trade Thursday, Friday, etc. Okay? I will trade next week. Okay? That would help me improve my trading psychology at the same time. As much as possible, walang emotional attachment, and whatever I execute, that's it, as long as I follow my system rules. Alright? So, this is just pretty much straightforward, pero one of the most important concept na kailangan nyo malaman, and also considerable as a skill. Okay? So, manage your risk well, calculate your risk prior execution. At the same time, you have to have a structured risk management plan. Okay? Daily, weekly, or even monthly risk allocation. Alright? So again, that will be it for today. Thank you so much to all of you guys, to my VIP champion students all over the globe, subscribers, followers, and all of those people na sumusuporta sa akin. So thank you so much, and see you all on the next video. Bye-bye.
So I just want to inform and announce that our TFE VIP champion student private Discord community is already up. And yeah, here we have several channels wherein we share our technical trading ideas among each other. And of course, we also have our weekly trade ideas para sa ating mga weekly forecast para sa mga currency pairs. And some announcement section. And of course, since tayo ay global, of course, we have other students as well na galing sa mga ibang bansa overseas. So, here we introduce ourselves and introduce kung saan tayo galing, sa bansa tayo ngayon, OFW man o hindi. But nevertheless, this is a healthy community para mag-share ng mga trading ideas para sa inyo guys. And hopefully, I will be putting up a server publicly para sa mga baguhan naman and those mga followers and subscribers natin. Alright? So, yeah, this is just a minor announcement, and hopefully guys, you can join us and make this community grow, lalo na sa ating mga estudyante nag-aaral. Alright guys, so mga baguhan pa lang. But nevertheless, everyone here wants to learn, wants to make profit from the market, but as much as possible, we're all equal in the eyes of the market. Alright guys, so that would be it. So yun lang, and thank you very much. Alright.